Hi, I'm Sophie, and welcome to my world. Now, Hanukkah is right around the corner, and you may be looking for an alternative to all that candlelight. And so I've come up with a door menorah, and I'd like to show you how to make it right now. So for this project, we're going to be using skewers, just regular skewers that you would use for making shish kebab. And if you've got some pretty embellishment stickers, some Hanukkah stickers, that would be great. I'm going to be needing 2 straws. These are thick straws, fat straws, not the skinny ones, but the fat ones. And these don't have any bend. These are just straight out straws, 8 inches long. Glue stick, 2 pipe cleaners. I've got a little pencil sharpener. You don't have to have this, but this is an important thing to do if you're going to use just a few skewers, if you only have 4 or 5 skewers. Then I've got some paper, any color will do. And then I've got a piece of either cardboard or foam core. In this case, I've got a little piece of foam core, and this is 10 by 8. So 10 by 8. You can make it whatever size you want. I've also got some beads. Now these are really, really important. If you can get your hands on these are called spaghetti beads, and these make the perfect flame toppers. If you can't get these, you can find confetti that looks like a little leaf. These make a great flame as well. And if not, you can just use regular standard pipe cleaner. I've got some beads in Hanukkah colors, white, light blue, and dark blue. You could also use silver, gold, any colors that you want, really. And that's really all you need for this project. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make the menorah. So let me just clear my space here. Have a little place to work. Now, on my website, sophie-world.com, you will find a template for this menorah. Or you can just cut it freehand like I'm about to do. Now here's the thing, if you want to, you can download my template from my website, www.sophie-world.com, or you too can freehand. And all I'm doing here is I'm making a flat top, and then I'm coming down and making my candelabra and giving it a few little twists and turns to give it a nice design. And then I like to give my menorah a nice little base. There you go. And I'll save this for a little later for another project. Now when I open it up, I have a lovely candelabra. And what I'm going to do is take this and place it right on my sheet. Now this is a little teeny bit bigger than I'd like it to be, so I'm just going to cut the bottom off here. That's what happens when you freehand sometimes. I'm just going to cut that bottom just a little bit. There we go. Because I want to make sure that I have a little bit of space up here for my fabulous candles. Okay, now I have learned that it's best to do this with glue stick and not hot glue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue stick. And the reason is because hot glue, you know, by the time you put it on and get to covering the entire thing, half of it has already dried, so that when you go to put it onto your board, you've got hard glue on one side and hot glue on the other side. And that won't happen when you use your glue stick. The other thing that's nice about your glue stick is that you can position and reposition as many times as you want. So I've got that nicely covered. Get rid of that squidgy. And just place this in the center. Make sure I get it nice and even, and just place it down like that. There we go. Now I want to make a hanger for it. And so to make my hanger, what I'm going to do is take one of my skewers and put a little hole here and a little hole here. And then I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, and I'm going to place one pipe cleaner through that hole, and just pull it up, and twist it around and around until it's nice and secure. Now I want to make sure that this is a nice big hanger because, you know, you might put this on a doorknob, you might put it on a window knob. I want to give you the opportunity to put it on whatever size knob you want and to have this hang low. And so what I'm going to actually do is use 2 pipe cleaners. So I've got the second one in the hole there. And then I'm just going to come up, join the 2 together, and I'm just going to wrap one side around and secure it off and wrap the other side around. Now the other thing you can do is if you wanted to, you could put pony beads on here, make it really super pretty. There we go. Or you could even put tape. Yeah, experiment, have fun with it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of embellishment decor here. So I've got this cute little sticker that I found. I'm just going to peel the back off here, place that right about there. And then I've got the centerpiece, so I'm going to pull that out. It's nice, you can actually start to find Hanukkah stuff now. Years and years and years ago, it was very hard to find Hanukkah things, Hanukkah stickers, Hanukkah wrapping paper, anything really Hanukkah. Now there's actually a market for Hanukkah stuff, which is nice. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got our menorah. So this is your door menorah start. And now we need a place to put all of our candles. And so we're going to have 9 candle holders. 1 in the middle to be our shamus, and then we're going to have 8 on the outer sides. Now to do that, what we're going to be using is we're going to be using our fat straw. And I'm going to cut these at about 1 inch. So here's about 1 inch measurement right here. And I'm just going to take my scissors and give it a little snip right there. Now, once I've got one piece measured, then I can really just use that as my template and go all the way along and cut my straw until I end up with pieces like this. Now, what I want to do next is take these pieces here and cut them straight down the center so that they open up. See, like that. See how that opens up? And I'm going to do that for all of them. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my straw, and for this I'm going to be using a hot glue gun. You can use standard regular glue if you want. You won't want to use your glue stick. Now I'm going to be taking my straw and I'm going to be gluing it, and I want to make sure that my opening is facing up. That's super important. And I'm going to place it right in the middle. Then I'm going to take my next straw and I'm going to place it on the outer side. Now, I always find it's best to put your glue on the menorah and not on the straw. Just because the straw is plastic, make sure that opening is facing up. The straw is plastic and it can melt. So you want to put it on the menorah and not on the straw. Okay, so I've found that the best way to make sure that you do this evenly is to do your outer edges and then aim for the middle, right there. Again, making sure that that opening, and then aim for the middles of those. See if you go 1, 2 like that, right? Now you've got them spaced evenly and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would glue those there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll have 4 on this side. Now I'm just going to jump ahead here. And that's what it's going to end up looking like. So you've got your 9 candle holders at the top there. Now we need to make some candles. And for this, we're still going to be using our glue gun. To make our candles, take a tiny bit of glue and place it on the tip. Then take one of these fabulous spaghetti beads and slide it on to that tip. Now, add a little bit more hot glue right underneath it. and take your first pony bead. Now, I like using 13 pony beads to make my candles, but you can make yours any way you want. Push that pony bead up onto that glue, and then take the remaining beads. You don't need any glue for this part. So we've got 2, 3, 4, and they should just slide right onto your skewer. 5, 6, and if you want to make patterns, 7, it's up to you how you make your candles. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now when you get to number 12, you're going to add another little bead of glue all the way around the bottom. Take your last bead, number 13, and slide it on. Now, here's where your scissors are going to come in handy. You're going to take your scissors once this is dry and give it a little cut. And there you got a beautiful candle. Now, if you cannot find these spaghetti beads, they're called spaghetti beads, you can use this really fabulous, I found these. These are confetti, and they're shaped like leaves, and you can see that you could glue that on the top, and that would look like a flame. Now, what if you're going to do that, then you're going to want to use 15 beads instead of 13 beads. And then if you don't have that, and you can't find the spaghetti beads, and you can't find that that sort of what are they called, the leaves, confetti, thank you, leaf confetti. If you can't find the leaf confetti, you could always use a pipe cleaner, and you just leave a little bit of orange pipe cleaner up here, stick that in the top, and that can be a flame as well. So there's your beautiful candle, and you would make a total of 8 more of these so that you've got 9 altogether. And you can see I've made mine in pretty different colors, Hanukkah colors, and given them different flames, because not all flame is the same. And then when you take your menorah, you just slide your candle right into that candle holder, like that. And so each night of Hanukkah, you can add 1 more. And now you've got your own personal door menorah. So you can hang this over any hook or any doorknob, and night by night, on the 8 nights of Hanukkah, you can, one by one, add your candles until you have an entire menorah that glows beautifully and brightly. For more holiday ideas, come and check us out at Sophie-World.com.